Hello everyone, this is Barbara Iris Elsu of Parental World Knowledge. I want to welcome everyone. We're here to do some more watercolor painting. I hope you have your canvas material. It's on a pad like this. You get it in our supply store. I hope you have your non-toxic watercolor paint. You also get this in the art supply store. And there's normally not liquid white. There's no white in here, so you have to get a liquid white. And you're going to need a sponge. That's from the art supply store. You need professional artist brushes, several sizes. And you need an artist eraser. So when you do a line drawing, you can erase without showing marks and everything. And in addition, you need color pencils so that you can match as close as you can to whatever you're painting. Now, they don't have to be from an art supply store, but if you can get it on sale, that's great. So I got mine online, $25. I've mentioned this before, but if you haven't watched before, I just want to let you know. So, look for the deals. And as far as what you could do for the line drawing, well, if you have a live person or animal, of course, that's the best. If you don't have that situation, you could use a prop. And the prop, you would have to vary. You can't just copy exactly as you see the prop because it's another artist's work. So if you can do a line drawing, if you can't, you can go online, get a computer printout, and that way you're able to have the full drawing that you want, and it's legal. You can enter it in any juried show. I've entered juried shows, and it said it's acceptable to have a computer printout that you paint over. So it's interesting, and you just need a better quality paper because you can't use the regular printing paper. Obviously, I'm recommending canvas material, so you want to have a better quality. Here's my puppy down here. He just got up. You want to say hello to everybody, Latinos? Do you want to get up and say hello? It's up to you. Would you like to get up here? You want to say hello? Come. No? I think he's too tired. It was just awful. It was, pouring here a little while ago, and I had a little trouble trying to get him in. He wanted to stay out, but that was before it started raining, and I had to get him in. And he was taking his sweet time outside, but did get him in before it just started to pour, just as he walked in the door. So it's a good thing. And here in West Orange, New Jersey, we've been having a lot of rain. Oh, this has never been like this. And this is summertime. It's not springtime, so it's very strange. But I'm thankful that my puppy came in before he got poured on, and lightning and everything, thunder. He's scared of that, so it's a good thing he finally came in. So, but it just was beautiful weather prior to the rain, and he didn't want to come in, which is a good thing. I like that he likes fresh air. So, but we're going to be doing now the watercolor painting, and I just want to mention, please use very little water. Use more paint. You don't need the water for the liquid white, but you're going to need it, of course, for the other paints that are in the palette. And as far as your subject matter, if you haven't started a line drawing yet, please do what you like. I mean, this is my late father's the first portraiture I've ever did in my entire life. I'm just doing it out of love. I miss him, and I just want to see his portraiture up. But whatever you really love or like, that's what you should be painting. Don't do exactly what I'm doing. That's not the best thing, because if you don't have a desire, to do a portraiture, it's not going to come out as good. So do what you really like. That's the important thing. So if you love pets or any hobbies, whatever you want, that's what you should be doing. And do gentle brush strokes. Not, it's not a large size canvas I'm recommending. It's a medium size, and you really wouldn't be able to do larger strokes. I always do light colors first, then dark. Excuse me, I'm just putting down so you can see. And it's not very good visual. There, it's now in focus. I was just wondering what was happening here. Now, it's not my camera. I know my HD camera is perfect. It's just the Google Hangouts was not coming through for a minute. I hope it's recording. And this was my late father, as I said, and he was a veteran, if you haven't heard before. And he wasn't this dark skinned, but he had a nice tan because he liked to sit by the window every single day. Just a little bit, not too long, not more than about an hour, but he would sit by the window. It was very sunny. We're on top of the mountain. And he enjoyed that immensely. He really did. He put his little sunglasses on, and he was having a ball. You have to do at least 5 layers. Now, with portraiture, you need to do more. Because right now, I'm on my 5th layer, and I can see there's a lot more to do. So, you have to go by what you're doing. If it has a lot of detail, then it's going to be more layers. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. I had a lovely weekend, and I have such a nice neighbor across the street. She made the most delicious scones. I've never had a cookie scone, and she sent 2 over on the most gorgeous plate. It looked like something that came from a New York bakery. I never saw anything so beautiful the way she presented it. I mean, she made it and she presented it on this beautiful plate. And it was absolutely delicious. And she made me 2 cookies, but my son, he asked me if he could have one. I said, sure. And I never had a scone before in my whole entire life, and I've heard about them, and it was so delicious. And she put fruit inside, so it wasn't just cookie, it was a little healthier with some fresh fruit. But hers wasn't greasy, it wasn't, it was just very light. I thought scones were heavier. I didn't know what it would be. It was fantastic. So delicious. And that makes a great gift. And I was going to ask her, maybe she wants to go into business and sell this on our website. I, have to talk to her. It was just so wonderful. My son went to New York, and I thought, he came in with that. I thought he brought it from New York, a bakery. Well, that's how professional it looked. Just unbelievable. Very thoughtful. And he said when afterwards, when he was talking to me about the cookie, he gave it to me. He says it's for the Purple Princess. The two little boys across the street, they call me the Purple Princess because one day I was doing my garage sale and I had a purple dress on. So they started calling me the Purple Princess. That's so sweet. They love me that much. I love them. Those two boys across the street will be, I tell you, whether it be president or something, it's very, very, it just, not just because they called me that, but I just love that they were saying they wanted to give flowers to their mommy. I just thought that was so sweet. They are so precious. I heard them saying that. Let's give one brother to the other. Let's give mommy some flowers. And one is just about a year old, and one is about 3. Now, and they're both saying they want to give flowers to their mommy. How sweet and precious. They were raised right. That's why I say they could become president or anything they want. Because they have a desire to do good for their loving mother. I just thought that and always they're polite, so polite. Little boys, and they were saying hello and ask me how I am. They even know the name of my dog, Platinos, and that's not an easy name to say for a year-old baby and a 3-year-old. But they say it. I know the adults struggle saying it, but these little boys can say Platinos. They know. They say Platinos. And my puppy is crazy about those two little boys. He just loves those two little boys across the street. He's kissing me now. Oh, he's under my chair. He loves those little boys. He knows what I'm talking about. They love him. They always say they want to come across the street. And I say, no, no, no. I says, you have to wait for your daddy. You have to wait for your daddy. And for your mommy. They want to walk across. God bless them. But I think that would make a great gift, getting back to what I was saying. I think, if you have two beautiful scones, and they're huge. They're not little scones. They're big cookies. And I had it just for dinner last night. I didn't even eat dinner. I just ate the scone and had a cup of tea. I couldn't eat food if I was eating that. That was humongous, and had fruit in it. That was my whole dinner. And that was absolutely delicious. That would make a nice gift to give somebody. I hope she'll want to do it. I was going to say to her, $25, give a fancy plate. It was a beautiful hand-painted plate and the two huge scones on it. It covered the entire plate. Now you can even dot on, your paint if you have a small area. Like right now I'm dotting on. Boy, with all this change in weather, and then it's been raining off and on, I wasn't feeling that good. I came down with a cold. When it rains, I have to still take my puppy out. He won't go out. And we do, like I said, light colors first. So I just did my tan. I did the white I put down first, and then some brown I mixed into to make the tan of the face, and flesh tone. And now I'm going to go to have a little bit of the brown I want to do on his eyes. Please, everybody, sign my petition. It's to reform Social Security. It's on change.org. It's under my name, Barbara Alsey. And I have it addressed to Cory Booker. I hope there's a response. He's a great senator from New Jersey. I sign all his. Everyone that I possibly can see, I try to look and see everything I'm sent. So, oh, I have somebody named Pac-Man 77LP, and he's from Germany. He says, hello from Germany. Very nice. I won't say the other part that he said, but I take it as a compliment. He said nice, something nice, but I just won't repeat exactly what he said. You know, it's nice to know people watch from Italy, Germany. I have people from Spain. They're all over the world. It's just amazing, the people that are watching us. I'm just really, really thrilled that we're touching everyone in the world. And I just wrote on LinkedIn that we're all united. We're all connected. There's one God. So if we all would remember that, there'd be such greatness with our world. You know, nobody should be fighting. Nobody should be angry. And you know, Germany has become a great art district. So this particular artist, I hope that he does well. I mean, it is some art district now. So that's wonderful. I wish him all the best, Pac-Man, you know. I hope that he can do his art. Even if he just designs it for his games. I mean, there can be great art for, you know, computer games. Sometimes I like watching. You know, my son asked me to play some games, and I like watching them because of the artwork. They have great works of art in some computer games. Not all, but I mean, there are, you know, quite a bit that do. Well, my son picked out good quality ones, you know, definitely. And the games he played usually weren't too violent. A lot of them were, you know, interesting. Building games and different things. Growing up, he didn't play all the violent ones. I'm glad, you know, I directed him to the good stuff, and he wanted the good stuff. Like he was building buildings, and now he's an architect, so it paid off. How do you like that? By playing computer games, you know, you could truly form a wonderful career. And they have surgeons now. They do computer games to keep their mind sharp between surgery. It's required to do computer games. This way your mind is, you know, focused and sharp. So people used to think, oh, computer games aren't good. So contrary, a lot of them are good. As long as there's not a lot of violence, you know, it could be very good games for you, for a young mind. You know, I enjoy once in a while to play the games because it's just, you know, a challenge to do something different, and it's exciting. I find you do focus more. So I think it's true that medical study was conducted with a lot of people, and they came up with that determination. Oh, and I offered today any energy healer, or it could be a Reiki healer, anyone who's doing prayer healing or wants to do prayer healing. You can get it for free while I'm writing my book, and then be in a specific chapter and be featured in the book. So anyone who wants to call me on that, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And we can do it on the phone. You don't have to come in person. I would teach how to do energy scan, and your experiences, you know, we would put into the book, your success rate and everything else. I'll tell you one thing. I have healed so much faster by doing the energy scan. When I do miraculous healing prayer, it works, but it takes longer. This energy scan, I've done in minutes and totally healed a person. This woman said she was in very acute pain with her back, and she was going to her doctor for treatment, and nothing was helping. And she also had some problems with her a job she worked at, and she was kind of upset about it. So, of course, if you're in pain and then you have things that are bothering you, it's going to be more pain. So I resolved both issues within minutes. Just doing an energy scan. What it is, I pinpoint what's wrong. And then I'm able to clear your chakras. Now, I can't promise it could be in one day, but every one that I've done has been in one day. So I don't know, it's going to be always that way, but I've done a number of them, and I did a whole entire fair, and all day long, and these people were healed immediately. Now, God heals 100%. I just do the prayer. I just do the prayer, fill the chakras, and God does the work. So again, if anyone wants to, whether you're a new person trying to do prayer healings, or if you've been a Reiki master, whatever it is that you do, you want to learn how to do energy scan, which will definitely improve greatly your ability in doing your healing prayer. Please give us a call, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And we still have the Shop for a Cause tickets, because it's August 26th to August 28th. So you have plenty of time to get a ticket for $5. And for those that aren't healers, you can get, for only $5, you get a free energy scan. And you can get a free art and poetry lesson, a private lesson. And you might win our digital camera. And then I have a coin, a valuable rare coin, and it's gorgeous, copper. And this particular coin, it's huge. And this was a Challenger coin, so this is quite valuable. There are very little amounts in circulation, so you to have this, and it comes in a beautiful case. And one lucky person will win that. So give us a call, 973-736-1637, 973-736-1637. And if you don't want the energy scan, you can get an antique piece of jewelry, like, not this particular one, but I have so many antiques, like, similar different things, necklaces, rings, so these aren't, exactly what you're going to get, but I'm just saying I have a lot of antiques. My late aunt worked for a jewelry store, so she kept giving me all this stuff, and I just, can't wear it all. So I decided, I'm going to give it to charity. And I just had all this stuff in a drawer and just sitting here, and I'm going, why not give that to charity? Much better than it's just sitting here. And then we give to Epilepsy Foundation, 50%. And there's nothing like giving, and then it's tax deductible, because we're a 501(c) classified organization. I'm giving the art lesson now, and it's artist Barbara Alsu Fine Art Studio. So please, will you please just call us, 973-736-1637, and you can get The art lesson, it could be up to a year to use. Even if you're living out of state, you can even send it to us. Artist Barbara Alsu, Fine Art Studio, 11 Cornell Street, West Orange, New Jersey, 07052. And you can have us, if you want to put your address, we can send you the ticket. You can shop anywhere across the country with this Shop for a Cause Pass, as I said, August 26th to 28th. And the great thing is, this is tax deductible. The fact that we're a 501(c), and so does Epilepsy Foundation. And I am a member of Epilepsy Foundation. Thank God no one in my family has epilepsy, but I became a member. And it's a very great cause. And it's all around the world that people have, especially with children, have epilepsy. And it's millions of people in the United States, and there's about 1 million kids that have it. About 3 million people, and about over 1 million are kids. And it's a major cause. And I urged our Mr. President Obama to do something about it and make more public service announcements. Well, he did it in a big way. He made a gala in Washington. He raised millions of dollars, and it was donated to Epilepsy Foundation. But then again, it came up with a cure, but not a universal cure. So there's a lot more work to be done. And herbs can cure every disease. But, the regimen takes a while. And you can go on my son's site of wisdomsquare.com, and you'll see the different cures for different diseases. Different herbs. But unfortunately, if you haven't had the right regimen all your life, it's going to take time. You still need to go to your doctor. You still need to have treatment. Sometimes to save your life. Might not be fast enough to do your health regimen. I'm making some gray, so you need black and you need white. Excuse me. Well, I pray a miraculous healing prayer for everyone in the world. There should be peace, good spirit, good strength, good health. Amen. God heals 100%. I just do the prayer as I said. And I just hope there's peace everywhere. I mean, I can't believe there's more police shootings in Baton Rouge in the United States. Look, the police, they make their mistakes, but the majority of the police, they're there to help us. I can't understand. What are you doing? You know, the police, it was in the paper, they saved a child. It was just an abandoned child, and they saved that child. Without the police, that child would have been dead. Don't be shooting police. There are many good policemen. I don't know why they're doing this. What started this? What prompted this? But all I can say is that they're there to help us. There's been a number of times in my life where the police helped me. And I urge you, don't be shooting policemen. They're there to help you, and they have families, and they depend on them. They need them. I pray a miraculous healing prayer for those families, losing all these wonderful fathers, or seeing the family, the children. It's just so sad. Well, I hope everybody has a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world. Keep enjoying your art. Just remember, have fun. Don't worry about it being perfect. Just have some fun. See you tomorrow. And I just hope that you don't let anyone tell you that you can't do your work. Please just think positive thoughts that your work is good, and don't let anyone discourage you. I've heard from some wonderful people that their teachers told them they could never do art, and that's a horrible thing to tell a student. Everyone can progress and be wonderful. You just have to keep directing and helping them, and they'll get there. But to tell someone that's a horrible thing. And they didn't want to do art anymore after that. It took a lot of convincing for me to teach some of these people that, had that awful teacher. But I don't give up, and I'm not letting you give up. If you have a love for art, keep doing it. Even if you're just watching right now, just keep watching. Thank you so much, and please continue watching, and please continue passing on to other people to watch. I thank you greatly. I'm very grateful that you're referring people, and I see that you are, because I keep getting more and more people. So word of mouth, and I thank you again. You take care. Bye now.